13 Delta Golf 004, Mike via Dortmund.
108 Charlie Tango 16. Alright, I don't think I've seen that one, did I? I'm not sure. See that I've been on the 12-hour night shifts this week, so I've not done a lot. My brain hasn't started working yet. That's good. I'm pleased how I can hear you with this. I did hear you talking to Steve here, but I couldn't hear him at all. Where was he doing your way, I reckon?
He was doing the beach in front of me, doing the dog. I was wondering how I was getting on such a good signal, because it was getting up 30 over. And it says it was out with the dog.
Good stuff. I did hear Jack and somebody else he was talking to today. The beam's working absolutely brilliant, man. I should have put a beam up years ago, to be honest with you. But Stevie, give us a minute. I'm going to pour a coffee out, get myself ready here for this, and get a couple of shouts out. Stand by and I'll give you a shout in 5, alright?
Roger, roger. Right, any other stations about? 290 DKU.
Okay, this is Friday the 13th April 2018.
On the frequency, 2 Mexico 0,
And
Delta Kilo Uniform in Europe.
we're trying a different tack this night. We're going to try a 2 metre sideband net on 144.310 upper sideband before we move on to the weekly CB net, Clyde Valley Friday night net on channel 40 midband upper sideband. So I'm just going to have a cigar here, get myself started, pour out a coffee, and I'll get you shortly.
The Greenock area, I think it's Stuart, I can't remember his second name, but he sits up for the net coming.
Break.
Well, I've not been on the radio just before it came on, it's alright. It's a right hobby to get into. I've not yet spoke to Stuart. I've heard them on, had them on. But you're still making a trip back to Overkeen there.
Break.
I'm just using an Antron 99 at the moment, and I'm using on the radio I'm on is an Anytone 80555. That's the rig I'm using. And this week, to just we kick out the very end as well.
Breaker on the side.
Alright, just before you go, do you know Keith in Edinburgh? Anyway, I'll let you go, and I'll maybe catch you on later, I just thought jump on off a stay bad, give it a wee shot. I'll maybe keep the off a stay bad channel on standby or something like that. Because I've been killed, because I've made it on FM a lot, so just for today I'll keep on off a stay bad and see shouts out.
Break.
Alright, see you later.
Breaker on the side, breaker on the side, over. That was a couple of boys for I don't know where. Sounds out east, northeast maybe, guys. Talking about the Clyde Valley net anyway, but obviously not making the trip back to them, so we'll see how we get on later on. It's only 6:15 anyway, I'm on the 2 metre net now, so I'll sign off for now.
Asking a weird, isn't it? Because you would think you would get AY quite well, but I don't get it at all. I get a wee flicker sometimes, depending on the weather. And Whiskey Alpha and 77s, I just don't hear at all. But I can get PR doing it to Sanka.
Call it. Just very low, Colin. I'm beaming at you, but just not enough to pick you up there strongly. I can hear what you're saying, but there you go. I'm only QRP as well tonight, so maybe a wee lesson for myself. 857 for next week. We did hear Gavin at about the same level as yourself down in Cambridge. I don't know how far away that is, Gavin, at 350 miles or something. But no chance of him here. If he's throwing a couple of 100 watts at me and I can barely hear Gavin, then there's not much hope from hearing 5 watts back. So that's that. So thanks for all who tried this evening anyway for the first 2 metre sideband net on a Friday night. Hopefully hear you next Friday night. 73 for now. This is 2M0 ROT. Before we cut back on to 10 minutes to the CB net. 108 Fox Bravo 019. Due copy 1642. Roger.
Roger, sir. Copy you loud and clear. It's Paul here in Partick.
Good evening, Paul and Partick. I'll give you a report on your next over there. Good to hear you this evening. I did hear you a couple of times there. I tried calling in, but you couldn't hear me there. But it's good to make the contact this time. How are you doing, mate?
Very well, sir. Very well. Had a wee problem earlier on, so I'm just changing my QTH. So it is trying a new call sign tonight, which is 108 Foxtrot Bravo 019 Personal Paul Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, calling from the west end of Glasgow, which would be Partick. Back to you.
Okay, Paul, all copied there. My call sign this evening, 108 Charlie Tango 1642. Got you about a 5 and 5 there. Good audio on the radio. I do change my call sign quite often for Lima Radio to Charlie Tango, and sometimes I'm calling it out and I get the two of them mixed up, so it's a bit of a mess sometimes. But a wee bit chilly tonight, Paul. I'm up at my usual spot at the back of Greenock with a short net on for an hour there on 2 metre band, sideband, and I've taken down that antenna at the moment and shut the side door of the van. It's my fingers already. It's a bit of bad news. My fingers and toes are cold already, Paul. Over.
Aye, roger that, roger that. I've moved between the Lima Radio, Charlie Tango, and now the Foxtrot Bravo. Just trying to get myself out as many clubs as possible, just to get out there to make the contact. You know how it is.
Yep, roger, Paul. Well, I tend to use the Lima Radio one for the DXing only, and the Charlie Tango for the CB. So it makes it more simplified, you know, my small hamster brain there, Roger.
Roger that, roger that. I posted, I saw your antenna set up and I was wondering what kind of pole you were using. I did read that, so I never got a chance to reply. I was talking on the other band. Which one, the front one or the back one, Paul? The one that looked like it was in a patio stand, because I know you've got is it the T2L running as well?
Roger, I've got the T2LT, that's the one at the back, that's just on the fiberglass 10 metre mast. The one at the front is on one of it's a collapsible fiberglass mast. It's quite an expensive thing. It's the first time I've taken it out the garden actually and drove on it. I didn't think it would be long enough to drive on, but thankfully it is. And it stretches up to 20 feet in height. I've actually got one at home with my beam on it at home, so I'm not going to tell you how we came across it right enough, but it came to my possession there, Roger.
Roger that. See, I've got in the home base, I've got the 6.1 metre aluminium poles that kind of clip in together. But I was in B&M earlier on today and I saw another patio stand, which is the kind of plate and the sanction for the umbrella, and I'm thinking, the last time I was on night, I saw one of these extendable poles, you know, like a telescope poles. I thought, you know, see for the static mobile, if I get away camping or something, I could get one of these portable patio stands. I could leave my setup at the home just the way it is, and then just take a big aerial with me with one of these extendable poles. So I take it you find them quite easy to put up and down yourself, yeah?
Oh yeah, it's no bother to put up and back down again. It takes a couple of minutes. The only problem is when you're going portable with it, the base is fairly heavy. Yeah, it's quite a struggle. I don't know what it would be, 20 plus 30 kilograms or something like that. So it's actually meant just to stand up basically with a pole on it. You know, it is fairly heavy, but you know, if you're putting a sort of I don't think it's designed for some sort of beam or anything like that on it for ham radio. It was designed for lights and stuff like that to dangle off of. So, but thankfully the drive-on mast bit at the bottom is fairly wide enough that I can drive the van. I think it's supposed to be cemented in, you know, Paul.
Aye, roger that. The two I was looking at, like a 25 kilo base on it, which would be...
Stand by.
And the other one just looks like a very thin piece of metal with a patio stand in it, and I figured that's the one that you'd probably very carefully or very slowly drive onto, probably similar to the setup that you've got now.
Roger, Paul. Stand by a sec. There is a QSK there. This is Charlie Tango 1642. Go ahead.
108 Tango Mike 005 mobile remote.
108 Tango Mike 005. Good evening. I'll give you a signal report on your next over. Name here is Stu, and we just started the net, the Clyde Valley net. Roger.
Good evening, Stu. You're 59 Glasgow City Centre at the moment there, Stuart. Roger.
Oh, Roger. On the 5 and 9, you're 5 and 5, but as I said last week, this meter in the grant's a wee bit sticky, but certainly, is that Gary, Roger?
That's correct, that's Gary this side there. We see your very strong signal at the moment there, Stuart. You're certainly working well at the moment there, Stuart.
Well, good stuff, Gary. We'll stand by, Gary, and I'll get Paul to give you a shout. 108 Fox Bravo 019. Are you copying Gary there? Tango Mike 005.
Roger, copying Tango Mike 005, coming into Partick in the west end of Glasgow with a 5/7 Santiago, 5/7. How am I getting back to you now, Gary? Okay, you're the 5 and 7 this side also. SGC at the moment there, it's just a mobile, so you're really getting out well there this side. I'm a remote station, so that's how your signal was down to me. I know I'm just getting by you just at the moment, but... I copy that, Gary. I'm sitting static mobile just off of Kelvin Way in the West End, just up for the art galleries in Kelvin Hall, running a wee modulator. Okay, well, it's working anyway. I'll just stand by at the moment there, because I'm driving back home or tonight, but I'll be in and out there. I'll go by the frequency.
Okay, Gary, no bother. Got you in the log anyway, mate. Cheers for calling in. Just call in again anytime you're free. There was another QSK there. Go ahead. The station that whistled, on you go. Nope, there was somebody there whistling, Paul. Just let's get another wee call out, Paul, and see what interest we can get. CQ, this is Charlie Tango 1642 for the Clyde Valley Friday Night Net. Any other stations like to call in? QRZ. Okay, the 1313 in Mauchline. Come again, please, with your call sign. Over. Okay, Tango Mike 1313, Operator John. Thank you very much, John, for calling in this evening. Don't have much of a signal on you there, and probably about Radio 4 my end. I'll get you passed around shortly. Name here is Stu, Sierra Tango Uniform. Roger.
No problem, Stu. Maybe that'll help. That's a little bit of power in behind.
Yep, John, that's much better, much better. But a good 5 and 3 now, 5 and 3 at my side. Portable, back of the van, top of green up, Roger.
No problem. You're coming back in Yeah, 5 and 5.
Okay, John, that's smashing. Were you on last Friday night there, Roger?
No, negative. I think you maybe thinking of John and Irvin. It was John that actually told me about the band. That's why I decided to come in and have a wee listen tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. I've got my log here a few pages back, but yep. Well, John, stand by and I'll try and get a couple of check-ins for you, a couple of signal reports. I'll go back to the top of the list for Paul, Fox Bravo 019. Paul, are you copying John in Mauchline, Roger?
Roger, that's Stu. John, I've got you coming into Glasgow West End Partick as a audio 3 and a signal for you. You copied me back over?
Stu, I can just hear Paul and no more.
Okay, Paul, unfortunately he's not getting you strongly at this moment at all. Let's just see if Gary's still on the frequency there, see if Gary can hear him. Tango Mike 005, are you hearing 131 John in Mauchline, Roger?
Okay, good evening, John. There, no problem at all. I'm not getting a signal from you at the moment there, but you're Radio 5 there, Radio 5, just outside Glasgow at the moment there, the QSL.
No problem, Gary. Turning to Mauchline, signal 3, radio 4. No problems at all. Definitely readable.
Okay, no problem at all there, John. Okay, sorry, Stuart, I'm not hold at the moment there, mobile at the moment, so I'll be standing by there if there's one of your radio report, but it's very difficult here with the traffic there, John.
Okay, Gary, cheers again anyway. I'll get you another signal reports as we go along. John, take a standby there, mate. There is another station calling in. We have Simon down. I'll see if Simon's on first of all. Charlie Tango 1967. Simon, are you got your antenna up at the moment?
I'm just setting up at this very second, Stu. Give me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes here, okay?
No bother, Simon. We've got a station down beside you there anyway. Okay, all stations stand by. There is another voice in the distance there I can hear. CQ, this is 1642 for the Clyde Valley Friday Night Net. Looking for other check-ins. QRZ, go ahead.
I'd one down here. If there's a QSK on Friday Night Net, come in. Roger, I caught you there, Northern Ireland. I didn't quite catch your call sign there. I've actually got the dog flying at me in the back of the car there. You've got myself, Charlie Tango 1967, operator Simon. You have Stu, Charlie Tango 1664, I think he said it was. I keep forgetting his call sign there. There's a couple other stations in there, but I'm just setting up an antenna just now, so I don't know, Stu, are you copying Northern Ireland, over?
Not copying Northern Ireland my end, just can hear the voice but not very readable. Is there any other stations on the net can read the station in Northern Ireland, over? Don't think so, Simon. Once you're set up, if you can let him hang on, then now we'll get his contact details for the log here, Simon. Roger?
Roger. Okay, the station Northern Ireland, I'm just setting up an antenna just now. The station in Greenock is actually reading you, but he cannot, there's not enough there for copy, over. QSK.
I think it was our QSK there, Stu.
Yep, stand by, QSK.
Roger, Ralph, we did so. I just didn't quite catch your Delta Tango unit number there. Give me your unit number again there, please, Ralph. Roger, Ralph, Delta Tango 749. Roger, Ralph, 100% there. Ralph, if you just give me a wee standby there, I'm just setting up the big antenna. I'm on the small bullwhip just now, but we'll get up the antenna and give you a decent radio check there, Ralph. I'm going to hand the channel back to Stu there, so if you just give me about 5-10 minutes here, I'll get set up, over. Roger, Ralph, no bother at all. You're 5 and 1 here as well. 5 and 1 here as well. Okay, Ralph, nice to hear you in there, and we'll get you back in about 10 minutes. I'm handing the station back, the channel back to Stu there. He's the chairman, so I'll get you in about 10 minutes, Ralph, okay?
That's good, another island station. Just here with no more on my side.
Yeah, my QTH just now is the top of Brown Carrick, the Carrick Hill in here. I'm not actually getting you as good a signal as I was getting you from Ardrossan there, from Stevenson even, but you're certainly doing the trip there, Ralph, certainly doing the trip there, no bother at all. But I'll get set up here, Ralph, I'll get set up here, and we'll get back to you in about 10 minutes, okay? Okay, Delta Alpha 147, you've got Charlie Tango 1967, you've got Stu, Charlie Tango 1646, I think. Stu, are you copying that station?
That Delta Alpha 147. Just stand by at the moment. There's another QSK here. First of all, guys, just take a standby. The QSK station, who is nearer Greenock. This is 1642 for you. Go ahead. Okay, Simon. Obviously, we left that guy too long. He's away. Delta Alpha 147, Delta Alpha 147, this is Charlie Tango 1642, how copy? Negative this side, Simon. Okay, Simon's still setting up there, guys. So, is there any other station on the net could read Delta Alpha 147 a few seconds ago there? If you can, go ahead and make yourself known. Nothing heard this side. Okay, I'll try for that QSK again. QSK, go ahead. Break, go ahead.
108 Delta Tango 048. 108 Delta Tango 048, Stu. The operator name is John on this side, over.
108 Delta Tango 048. You've got 108 Charlie Tango 1642. Good evening, John. I think you're one of the chaps down the coast. Good to hear you again. I'm sure you called in last Saturday night. I've heard that many call signs lately. I'll give you a signal report on your next over. Back to you.
You want me to check him out there, Stu? Is it 147 he should call us?
Sure it was there, Delta Alpha 147.
Okay, I think that may be Kenny. Kenny, how copy? 108 DT 048, Kenny, what? I'm just copying the back of the box, Stu. I doubt he's not getting the return there, go ahead.
Yep, Roger, I'm not sure where he is. I did get him quite clear the first time, but he's kind of faded out to me there. Now you're a 5 and 5 to me anyway, John. I'm in my usual spot, on my hill, in the back of the van, back of Greenock, Roger.
Roger. Just as strong as last week there. You're about 5 and 5, sometimes 5 and 7 with the preamp on here. But 55 without the preamp, you're up to 5 and 7 there, put it on there. Just stick it on just to try and pull that station in there. But I was copying him there. I think Kenny comes out this Stranraer QTH, Roger.
Alright, I may have contacted him before then when I was over in Arran. I copied a couple of guys down there. I think what might have been yourself as well. But that's good. Would you like to get passed around the group there, John, for some signal reports?
Roger, I think Simon's getting set up there, and I did hear the chap in North Island there, but I think he's gone to a different location, he said. I think he's maybe got to look for higher ground there, I'm not sure where.
Okay, well, the same again as last week's station from Northern Ireland. I could hear the voice was there, but not strong enough to work there, John, over.
Roger, I did hear the station saying to Simon there he was going to maybe move to better ground there, so he's maybe going to go try and get a wee bit higher there, depending where you'll maybe bring him in a wee bit stronger there, Stuart. But good to have you chaps back on the air this week as well there. So we'll take a wee standby here and let you go on with sure, see if there's anybody else there coming in from your end. Go ahead.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, before we do that, John, you want me to pass you around the group to get some reports?
Okay, go ahead there. If there's anybody copying, we're standing by listening over.
Paul, Fox Bravo 019, you hearing John?
Roger, Stu, I've got him right in the bottom of the box, probably a 1 in 3. I'm going to head off anyway and QRT, and that's it. I wish everyone 73s and have a really good Friday night net.
Okay, Paul, no bother. Thanks very much for calling in again. I'm sure we'll hear you again very soon. I've got the proper video recorder on tonight. There's no Facebook Live. My hands were too cold last week holding the phone. There you go. Big wimp. No bother, Paul. 73 for now, and I'll speak to you again. Over.
Roger that, Kobe. Keep up the good work, Stu. The net's going fantastic.
Cheers, mate. Catch you later on. That was Paul 108, Fox Bravo 019. He's away to get a beer, I think, and I'll hear him again next week. Cheers, Paul. Okay, I'll put another call out. CQ, this is Charlie Tango 1642 for the Clyde Valley net. Any other stations like to check in? QRZ. Go ahead, 108, you've got 1642 returning.
Yeah, 1642. That's cool shit. 069 returning, 069. Just pop my head round the door in the net on a Friday night there. Just getting my name on a book.
Good stuff, Colin. Lima Radio is 069. This is Lima Radio 006. But if I'm DXing, CB mode tonight, so it's Charlie Tango 1642. Good to hear you this evening, Colin. How you been this week?
Aye, all good, mate. I'm just a wee bit tired working the day, mate. Again, I've just popped my head down the door, mate. I've just popped my head down the door, and I'll have a wee listen by for a wee half hour, mate. So I'm not giving you a lot of time, mate, but it's as long as I'm getting my head down the door, Stuart, all the best to yourself.
Good stuff, Colin. That's what I like to hear. Would you like to get some signal reports if anybody can copy you there?
Yeah, any other stations out there here in 069 in the south side of the city of Glasgow, go ahead.
Roger, I'm copying, no bother.
Yeah, I do hear the station trying to get back to me a wee bit low in the box and a lot about a local QR Mexico. But you're making it back here, but very, very low.
Okay, was that you, Simon, trying to?
Roger, Stu, is that sound any better?
Okay, Colin, how are you getting Simon now?
Go ahead, Simon.
Okay, I think we've got that Irish station back in there as well. What, Simon, you copied him?
I'm getting thingy in Glasgow there. I'm getting about 4 and 3 there, Stu, but there's another station there. Station calling QRZ, QSK. Do you want QRZ, please? RQSK 108.
Stand by.
Okay, Delta Alpha 079, Charlie Tango 1967, this side, operator Simon. I'm about 3 miles south of the town of Ayr, on top of Brown Carrickworth. Roger, no bother, Mark and Stranraer, Mark, no bother, I do remember that. You're coming in here, give us a wee over and I'll give you a radio check.
Stand up. Stand by, guys, there's a station in Stranraer on.
Roger, Mark, no bother at all. You're 5 and 5 here, Mark. You're 5 and 5 to me, Mark. The other station there in Stranraer, do you want to give us a wee trial off?
there, Kenny, 108 Delta Alpha 147 in Stranraer there. That's 5 and 5 there, Kenny. In fact, if any, you're a wee bit stronger than Mark there, over. Roger, Kenny, no bother at all there, 200 whiskies. I'm about 100 whiskies here, Kenny. I'm about 100 whiskies here myself. We've got Ralph over in Northern Ireland there, but there's quite a few stations up this end. We've got Stuart up in Greenock there. I don't know if Stuart's copying you, if you're copying Stuart, over. Stuart, you copying 147 in Stranraer?
I can just hear a voice and no more, Simon, just the same as the other stations. It's kind of distant there. No copy my end, over.
Roger. Yeah, Kenny, he does know you're there, but it's no copy. He does know you're there. He can hear a voice, but it's no copy. What I may actually do is QSY off here, Stu, because I'm kind of blocking out the guys in Glasgow, and we've got quite a few guys further south in Northern Ireland and Stranraer there, over. No bother, Kenny, we'll bring you back in the channel very, very soon. We will bring you back in. It's just passing everybody around here because there's a lot of stations coming in now. We do have a lot of stations round about Glasgow and Ayrshire and further afield, Northern Ireland, and yourselves down there in Stranraer. Right, you just now, Kenny. Mark, do you still copy, over? No bother at all, Mark. Thanks very much to the areas for coming in there. I don't know if Stu's copying, Stuart, are you copying the Delta Alpha 079 Stranraer, over?
Yeah, Mark, I'm hearing you a bit better this time. 108 Charlie Tango 1642, trying for 079, Mark, over.
Mark, are you, QSK, you're acknowledged there. Mark, are you copying Stu there, over? He's copying you. No bother at all, Mark, 100%. Like I say, thanks very much for coming in there. We'll try. It's very, very misty and foggy up here, and I think that might be having a wee effect. I'm getting quite a lot of static up here as well, which I don't normally get from this area, so I'm actually hogging the channel. It's actually Stuart's the chairman of the channel there, so I'm kind of interlooping, but we do have another QSK there. QSK QRZ. 68 Delta Romeo 109. Roger, 68 Delta Romeo 109, I think you said, over. No bother, Bob, 15 miles south of Belfast there. Okay, you've got myself, Charlie Tango 1967. I'm just a couple of miles south of there on the top of Brown Carrick here. We had the boys in Stranraer there, Delta Alpha 079, Delta Alpha 147, Mark and Kerry. I think you probably copied them before. The chairman of the channel, Stu, he's up in Greenock there. I don't know if you want to try Stu, see if you can copy Stuart there, over. Copy, Stuart.
Yep, Delta Romeo 109, Bob, this is Stu, Charlie Tango 1642. Not much of a signal on you, Bob, but a Radio 3, just about copyable, over.
Yeah, something the same this way, Stuart, and just about a Radio 3. But good to make a contact anyway, and many thanks for that.
Yep, no problem, mate. Thanks very much for calling in. I'm not sure if any other stations on the net can copy yourself, but if you take a standby, we'll try. I'll get Simon to call out any other stations we'd like to get a signal check from you there. Take a standby, 68 Delta Romeo 109. Simon, could you ask any other stations if they can copy Northern Ireland, over?
Aye, roger. Any other stations on the Friday night net can copy Northern Ireland, over? Hi, Bob. It's Tango Mike 1313 John. You're reporting to Mauchline on Signal 3, Radio 5. Radio 5 back in the air. Thanks for that. We've got a copy up here on you in Irvine, Bob. You're about 55, Bob. 55 in Irvine. Thanks, Joe. Okay, I know, but I'll be listening on the side and thanks for bringing me in. No bother at all there, Bob. Thanks very much for shouting in there. Well, we'll get back to you. Like I was saying there, it's very, very misty. I can only see about 100 yards of that here. And I think it is having an effect on some of the signals there. It's normally crystal clear up here, but I'm getting quite a lot of static. So hopefully the next few days we'll maybe get better chance of contact there. I do actually pick it up stronger down at Stevenson Beach there. But nice to come in there, Bob. Anyway, thanks very much. I'm going to hand back to Stuart there. I'm kind of hogging the channel here, over.
Okay, Simon, thanks for that. Don't worry about that at all. If you can hear a station, bring them in, be my guest. There was a QSK 5 minutes ago up this end. Are you still there, a QSK? This is 1642 for you. Okay, nothing heard with the QSK. CQ, this is Charlie Tango 1642 for the Clyde Valley Friday night net. We're looking for other check-ins. QRZ. Nothing heard up my side. Simon, if you maybe like to call out down there, over.
Okay, no bother. CQDX 108 Charlie Tango 1967. Clyde Valley Friday night net. Is there anyone wants to go in for check-in? DT 158. Okay, 158, I've got you there 100%. Right off the scale to me, my friend. Give us your full call sign there, over. 108 Delta Tango, Unit 158, and the QTH is Dolmellington, over. Roger, no bother at all there. Okay, I'm actually in total Brown Carrick here just now. Charlie Tango 1967 here, operator Simon. I'm no chairman of the channel. The chairman of the channel is actually up in Greenacre, Stu, so I don't know if you want to try Stu, see if you can get him there, over. I can't hear him in the back of the radio there, but I don't know if he'll be hearing me. Stu, you copy 108 DT 158, over.
Super Radio 5 there, my friend. No, not a lot of signal, but Radio 5. Name here is Stu, obviously. Just give me your name, please, and your next over, and I'll mark it in the log, over.
Roger, I hear you say Radio 5. And what's the same yourself there in the KTH area, Dolmelton, South East Ayrshire, Stu, over?
Roger, I know it well. I used to have a friend in Patna. He lived right on the main road to Dolmellington at the wee bridge. He was a stonemason, Kevin Roberts, over.
Right, I struggle with that over there, Stuart. I struggle with that there. I'm going to sit back on the side and I'll let Simon take it back there. I'll just give a wee shout in, over.
Okay, no bother. Thanks very much for calling in anyway, and we'll try and get you other check-in. Simon, just get the guy's name for the log, please.
Right, cheers, Stu. 3s and 1s, mate. Jack's operator name.
Roger, got Jack now, thanks.
Yeah, there is another voice right at the back of the box, Stu. I don't know if you can hear it your end.
Nothing here, Simon. On you go, mate.
Okay, the station right. I don't even know where you are, but there's a station right at the back of the box. Very, very weak signal. Do you want to give it a try, over? Any station in the Friday night net, in the Clyde Valley Friday night net, want to give it a try, over? Silence here just now, Stu. Stu, I'll hand it back to you just now. I'm going to go up to 475, see if we can get some of the Northeast net boys, see if we can maybe try a couple overs there.
Roger, Simon, if you can get them, be my guest, bring them down for a wee signal check, get them in the log, and that'll be much appreciated. Thanks for your work so far anyway. It's good that we've got somebody sort of down your side anyway, otherwise it would be pretty much talking to myself. Half the net anyway, it wouldn't be as it would be half as long. Okay Simon, go and do your thing, go and get a wee flick around and I'll see if there's any other interest up this side. Okay, this is Charlie Tango 1642 for the Clyde Valley Friday night net. Is there any other stations like to check in? QRZ. 108 Lima Radio 083. Roger, got you in the log. Name here is Stu, Charlie Tango 1642. Back to you, I'll give you a signal report on your next over.
No bother. Operator name is Whiskey India Lima Lima, and it's KTH, top end of Salkett, Ayrshire. Your signal report is 59.5 and 9.
Okay, that, well, that's a good, much better going your way than it is coming back. I've not got much of a signal on you, but it's about Radio 5 as well. Radio 5, not much of a signal. The grant meter's a wee bit dodgy. It doesn't you've got to be right next to me for it to get any decent there. But yep, a good Radio 5 there, Will. My QTH is in the back of my van having a nice warm coffee and up the back of Greenock, Roger.
Oh, Roger, no bother at all. Actually sitting at top end of Salkett just now, up a wee hill with a wee Intec 5500. Starting to watch at the moment, and I'm actually got an Axon 99 on a wee 4-foot pole up the hill here.
Well, good stuff. Well, stand by there, Will, and I'll see if any other stations can hear you. Maybe get a couple of reports, get you passed around. Okay, any other station can hear 108 Lima Radio 083, give them a call. Okay, well, doesn't seem to be anybody hearing you there. There's a couple of stations on tonight. 475, we've got the North East boys. We kind of flick between the two nets, see who we can get in the log there. So, Will, how did you hear about this net? Is it just through the guys doing there, or did you see it on the Facebook? Over.
Seen it on the Facebook page there, and a few of the boys down there were talking about it. So I thought, jump the car up the hill for a wee hour and see who's hearing me there. Go ahead.
That's good, that's great that the word's getting round now. Well, there's a couple of stations over in Ireland there that we've had on, they're standing by. Give them a shout, give any station over in Ireland a wee shout there. Let's look back in the log to see who they were. We had Delta Radio 68, Delta Radio 109, and blah blah blah, I can't find the other. Ralph, Delta Tango 749. Just give a shout to any of the boys across the water, see if you can get a copy on them. Over.
No bother at all. Any stations in Ireland, copy? Any stations in Ireland, copy? Go ahead. Yeah, no bother. Mobile station there. You're about 57, 5 and 70, top end of Salkett, that's Ayrshire there. Go ahead. Operator name is Will Whiskey India Lima Lima, and the call is 108 Lima Radio 083.
That's good, you got the contact to Ireland as well now. Superb. There's probably about 40-50 miles to the boys down in Ayrshire, and about 80 mile, 70-80 mile to the guys in Belfast for me.
Yeah, no bother at all, no bother at all. Any other stations you're copy? Nothing heard on you, mate.
Okay there, well that was good, getting a wee contact over there. I suppose it's much easier for you getting a contact across the water there than it is for me. It's about 70-80 mile here, you know, and I've got a bit of terrain between the two of us. If I was in my other spot about 10 mile further on, I'd be able to copy them much more clearer over in the 6th division. I think through the summer when it's a bit warmer and I can sit outside the van and sort of sort of spend a bit more time up there, I might even just do that, you know. But good stuff, mate. We'll stand by. Are you going to stay on the lot? Are you going to stay here, and I'll get another call out and maybe get back to you again the next time round?
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you. Cheers.
Right, well, cheers for that anyway. Okay, this is the Clyde Valley Friday Night Net, 16:42 in the group. We're looking for other check-ins. QRZ. QRZ, this is 108 Lima Radio. I'm back in my Lima Radio one now. Charlie Tango 1642, calling CQ for the Clyde Valley Friday Evening Net. Any other stations like to check in? Okay, nothing heard up this end. Well, if you want to call CQ down there, maybe get some other interest from down your way, or any other stations down that way, over.
Yeah, no bother at all. Any other stations, copy 108 Lima Radio 083 and the Clyde Valley Net 27405.
Well, I've definitely got a copy on you there. You're blown the windies as well.
How you doing, John? Up the hill, mate, up the hill with the wee uptake in that's on 99 there on a pole.
You're 40 dB. Well, it's doing the trick, mate. You're booming out doing this neck of the woods there. Certainly doing the job. I could hear you out and about there. It's kind of misty the night, well.
I know, John. You can hardly see 100 yards of the buses in up this hill. So just hope no tractors come clean up this corner. Go ahead.
Roger. Aye, well, you're certainly doing the business there. That's a good wee spot as well there. But, Christ, misty as hell as I look at the window here in the QTH. Right, well, we'll know what it is there, because there was somebody actually shouted in QSD very, very weak earlier there, but I don't think they got in there. So there's, we'll maybe swing it back round to you, Walt, and maybe back up to Stu there as well, see if there's anybody else. But there was definitely somebody about maybe 20 minutes ago there called in the QSK. I think he was asked to stand by, but I don't know if he hung about there. Go ahead.
I'm not bothered at all. I'll hand it back down to Stuart. And Stuart, back down again,
Yep, no bother, guys. There was a QSK when the station from Ireland were on, and it sounded as if it was mobile, but they never came back in again. But I'll certainly try again now. The QSK station, are you still there? I think you were mobile. Any station or the QSK station, go ahead now, please.
108 Whiskey Radio, number 1, Mr. Eddie shouting in just to say hello, guys.
108 Whiskey Radio, number 1. Eddie, good evening, Eddie. Good to hear you again. Thanks for calling in. I'll give you a signal report on your next over. A few stations on this evening. You're the 14th. We've had 3 stations from Ireland, so I'll get your signal report to you on your next over, and I'll get some more reports coming your way. Back to you.
Okay, no worries at all. I'm just in and just turned the radio on there. Well, I reached 20 minutes ago and let you know it's old 360 FM. Just let it heat up. A wee couple of hundred hertz of frequency, you know, just let it come alive, as we used to say. And just what would just shout in, guys. So, how everybody doing? Is that you that I'm speaking to there, Stuart? Yeah.
Yep, Roger, Eddie. I think Simon's went up to 475 to see if he can get hold of the northeast guys and maybe bring them down if he can for a wee report. But you're a good 5 and 5 with me, but it's probably 5, 7, 5, 8. You know, this Grant is a bit, you know, sensitive. It's a bit tight, the meter. But you're a good radio 5 there, Eddie. Over.
No bother at all, sir. You're much the same. You're 5x7, 5x9 here. I'm on the vertical just now. I'll say to you that previous weeks I've got the beam as well, but it's needing some work done. Not so much the beam, the coax. One of my PL plugs just came loose, and my soldering skills aren't what it used to be, but I'll get it back on. I've also got took delivery a serial dipole, which I'm going to mount above the beam.
horizontally, you know, so I can switch between them, you know, so you just pull too much noise in with the vertical, you know. It's a serial tornado I'm using. I've got a lot of telephone wires round about me, you know, and I don't know if we maybe get people with internet hubs and whatnot, you know, but I certainly do tend to get a lot of interference up here. Sometimes it's an S9 static, it's unbelievable, you know.
Well, I've got the T2LT up here, and I've got the T2LT up permanently at the QTH as well. In October, November, I did buy the new Tornado with a view to put it up at the home, but I've not got round it yet. I can't face taking the T2LT down. It's been a great antenna for me, but at some point I will have to do it, you know, to justify spending the 60 odd quid or something for it, you know.
Aye, well, as I said, I've had verticals for years, you know, and I'm a bit fed up. Actually, I love the beam. When I'm on the beam, you know, you're talking about people when the bands are open, you know, Mercer on 11 metres, and you get people, you hear people shouting in, and they're right at the bottom of the box. Obviously, if you flick out at the vertical, you'll hear them a lot louder, you know, but people are in about. But I'm talking to people, and obviously, let's say these people are shouting in, can't even hear them. I mean, you're not talking to anybody, there's nobody there, etc., you know, but they don't realise how sensitive a beam is, Stuart, you know.
Well, that's right. I put the Serial 3-element beam up last September as well, and I've had a few contacts late on at night to Scandinavia and whatever, and there's not even a signal. You can barely hear them. There's no chance of hearing them on the vertical, and yet I've worked them and got QSL cards and stuff from them as well, and it's just fantastic. Even sort of through the days when the skip is running, I still don't get a very good strong signal from them, but it certainly works. You know, I'm down the back of a hill. I'm sitting on top of the hill that I live right at the bottom of, you know. And my QTH faces north, you know, so I've got a great view north, east and west, but south is kind of hard for me. But you know, signals are quite poor sometimes, but by God, you can still work them over.
Aye, well, as I say, I've got the 4-element Serial SY274, and for the money it's absolutely outstanding. I put it up about September 2015, you know, I'm actually going to bring it down this year and I'm going to dismantle it. When the Fright Lord, it's more or less in level with my bed, the window on my shack, and I can see the actual bit where the coax joins, the connector obviously that goes onto the bit that's attached to the gamma match, and it's beginning to rust quite bad, so I'm going to get it down, and I'm going to smooth everything down with sandpaper, and I'm going to do a wee bit of painting, you know, and I've got stuff there. I'm going to clean it all away, and I'm going to put on fresh amalgamating tape, and I'm going to just basically cover everything on a very, very fine layer of grease, you know, just to weatherproof. I should have done that the first time when I put it up just at the tail end of 2015, but the weather was beginning to wasn't very good. It was beginning to turn. I just wanted it up as quickly as possible, but we'll bring it down during the summer, and we'll get everything done. Stuart, back to you.
Aye, good stuff. Mine's only 20 feet high as well, you know, it works fantastic. But stand by, Eddie, I'll try and get a couple of, I'll try and hand you around there. Get some more signal reports off you. There's a few stations down in Saltcoats and Dalmellington area, but is there any stations could copy 108 Whiskey Radio 01 just to give them a signal report there? Go ahead.
Yeah, Whiskey 001, I'm sure it was. Lima Radio 069, south side of the city of Glasgow. You're peaking a 9 back here, Eddie. Peaking a 9 back here on the south side, sounding good.
No bother at all, thanks very much. You're much the same yourself here, 5x7, 5x9. Like I say, I'm just up in the north of Glasgow, just at Springburn, just a wee place right in the middle between Springburn, Malton and Bishopbriggs. You're much the same here, you know, you're a good 5x7, 5x9. Good to hear everybody on, like I've said, and some reports. It's good to see the radio getting used again, you know. It's granted it's not like it was back in the late 70s and early 80s, but as I say, either use it or lose it, you know.
Well, 100% Eddie, you know, I mean, I've been back on a right few years as well, mate. It fluctuates, doesn't it, mate, you know, but it's coming alive again. This Friday night net has been quite a good gauge, different areas and different bodies it's coming on, and it's awfully heartwarming, mate, you know, that it's still getting used and
radio equipment in general, Eddie. So, you know what it's like when you get radio in your blood, you're always going to have radio in your blood, and none is what you see it disappear, mate, you know, so the likes of this, you know, it gives us somewhere to gather on a Friday, you know, and we can all have a wee gauge of how we're doing and stuff, mate. I get you in there often enough, Eddie, you know what I mean? It's Colshy, our operator, Colin, back here. So say I'm the south side of Glasgow, mate. A wee place called Darnley beside that's Hull, Pollok, Carden, round about that area, mate. But aye, it's good, mate. It's good. There's still a lot is in here.
Aye, good stuff, Coach. Aye, I've heard you on, mate. Aye, that's right. I think I've told you before, I used to be a bus driver. And I used to go that way when I was on the 48 and the 57. Up to the terminus at Darnley, you know, and they used to change to a 48, then they'd change to a 57. And they would do it the other way, you know, and they went along by that pub that trade winds and that, you know, out that way, you know. I've not been out that way in years, mind you, you know. But aye, it's good to, the first time I ever spoke on, I've been on the radio now since about 1979, 1980, so that's about 38, 39 years. The very first time I spoke one was an AM set. It was a couple of years prior to that. It was probably 1977, round about then. In fact, my sister at the time, it was her, her husband's mate, and he was sitting outside in his motor calling. He's always remember his Hono was Painterman or something, I can't remember. And that's about 1977. I was only 10 at the time. That was the first time I actually spoke on one, and I've been hooked on radios ever since, Colshy, you know.
Well, I'm the same. It was actually my neighbour had an AM set. It was a pal of my dad's. He was into motorbikes and stuff, and him and his wife had a radio, and the flat roofs on Darnley, they went up, put the aerial up and stuff like that, you know, and I remember being in and people coming on the radio and people coming up to see them, and, you know, and I thought to myself, I've got to get in there, you know what I mean? At the time it was TVI and stuff like that. I remember there was a few problems with neighbours and stuff. But I wanted one that much, you know. I pestered my man dad to go his one for Christmas. Obviously it was an FM one by then, mate, and that was me, mate, roughly the same amount of time as yourself there, mate, you know, so I've always had one here or there. I went a few years without, to be honest though, but you always come back to it, mate. I got to a point where I thought it had completely died out, mate, you know, and I've been back on about 7 years roughly, mate. I had about maybe an 8 or 9 year gap in between that. But it's just great. It's great that it's still alive, mate. There's no doubt about that. Right, I've not got this up too much. I did say earlier on to Stuart I'd be a bit tired of but I couldn't hear shit today. But I'm in here and I'm listening by, mate. And I'll listen by for another wee 10 or 15 minutes. Always a pleasure, Eddie.
No worries at all, Colshy. Aye, what you saying here, mate, no bother at all. I'm going to take a wee, I'm going to go a wee 10 just now, and I should have said a wee 6, and go down the stairs and just check up and things, 1 or 2 things down the stairs. I've got to give my wee moss some of medicine, so I'll just go a wee 6 now, and I'll leave the radio on, I'll have a wee listen to you, so I'll shout in again maybe about 10-15 minutes. Okay, lads, all the best. He's no bother. A pleasure talking to you, Colshy, and like I say, I'll not hold it, as it's everybody's net, so I'll leave it now and I'll be back on shortly.
No worries, Eddie, spot on, mate. If I'm not here when I get back, I'll catch you anyway. There's no doubt about that. You'll hear me about. Right, 73s for the moment, mate.
Okay guys, thanks very much Eddie, get you later on when you come back. Colin, that was a real heartwarming story there. I had a tear in my eye over.
The good times, mate, the good times, you know yourself, sure, the radio, once you've been into the radio, it never leaves you. As I say, I was off there for quite a while, but I've always had a radio, mate, but it was up the loft for a long time as well. As I say, I thought it was dead. And then it came back on it again, mate, you know, and very surprised. Loving it, mate, absolutely loving it. I'm loving what this net's doing a lot for radio round about here, mate. And it's giving us a gauge of who's about, who's not about. You know what I mean? It's good, the boys, even if they're just popping their head round the door, you know yourself, most of the time I'm just in and away again, mate, but I just like to get in and get my head round the door, get my name on paper, mate, and that's that, you know.
Yep, superb. absolutely superb. I'm surprised myself how many people. We're getting a bit more wider sort of range every week. That's been 3 stations from kind of Northern Ireland this week. We had 1 last week, and that's thanks to Simon and the guys doing in like kind of Dalmellington and Saltcoats, etc., who are sort of speaking on the frequency. The guys are scanning by and they're hearing them coming in. One of the guys there, the last guy, I think it was Bob, 68 Delta Romeo 109, he seen it on the Facebook and come in. So I'm looking forward to how it's going to progress throughout the summer. Maybe have to sort of spread it on another sort of hour longer, maybe. You know, if it's a nice sort of night, I'll stay up here myself a bit longer. Get a bit, but Skip's going to be running it, so probably running too much, and it'll just be a sort of mush or nothing. But I'm looking forward to it calling over.
100%. It'll be really nice when the skip starts to.
Okay, Gary.
We'll be getting a lot of European stations coming in on the weekend and a Friday and that, and all you'll get the German boys and the French boys and whatnot. You know, it just makes the whole thing that bit fatter and juicier, mate. You know, you know yourself, we're back, mate, the way we are the new, mate. We're doing a good job there, mate, and you're certainly doing a good job, mate, because you're the rod that's kind of holding this up at this end, and yourself and Big Ian and a lot of the other boys. Again, I've not entirely got a hell of a lot of time to be putting into it, but I'll certainly always participate, that's for sure.
Aye, but I mean, it's not. I'm not wanting to take any. It's my net and all like that. It's everybody's net to come on and say hello and try and get everybody a wee contact together. And it's certainly because half the time Simon's got to take it up doing the road anyway, because I can't really copy people like that. So it's just to get as a wider sort of folk in as possible, you know. And if I have to sit back for 10-15 minutes, that's fine with me. I don't care. The frequency's getting used anyway, regardless. There's another break there, Colin. Take a wee standby. I think it's Gary and Roseneath.
Negative, it's Monty 108 Alpha Whiskey 62. Good evening, guys, over.
Alpha Whiskey 062. Monty, you sound like Gary there. You got a good signal tonight. I don't know what it is, I've not looked at it, but good Radio 5 anyway, Monty, over.
Aye, Roger, mate, you're about 5 and 8 here, 5 and 9, as is Colin, I do believe, about 5, 8, 5 and 9 here, over.
Good stuff. So are you in the house tonight, or are you out in the car?
I've not got a motor, mate. Somebody smashed it up, hi, but I'm sitting in my brother's van here, mate. We're out and about tonight, so just thought we'd park up for a beer.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, you're sounding good anyway. Let's take a standby and I'll see if I can get you any reports there. Is there any other stations on the net? Copy Alpha Whiskey 062, Monty, over.
Copy them, Stu, no more at all.
Okay, take it up then.
Monty, copy Charlie Tango 1967, over.
Aye, 1967, Roger, good evening, mate. Good evening. Operator name Monty, as everybody knows. Tony, the personal's Tony here, but everybody knows me as Monty, so second name kind of stuff, you know. But aye, you're about 5 and 7, mate. 5 and 7, Roger. We're at the back end of Carlick here, over.
Roger, they were Monty. Aye, you're about 5 and 9 here, but you are peaking right up the scale there with certain words. You are peaking the meter. Lovely clear signal, Radio 5 there, over.
Aye, Roger that, mate. I'm using the wee DX70 here in the transit van, mate, pushing 100 whiskies, so I've got a condenser mic, usually on FM. People are telling me to stop shouting, but on here it seems to be alright, over.
Roger, aye. Aye, no bother at all there, Rob. I'm just using a wee DX5000 here, pushing about 100 whiskies through it, and I have no idea what the big aerial I'm using is. I got it for nothing. All the markings are on it, and every time I set it up it's sitting at 1.1 there, so I can't complain over.
Roger, would you say your personal when you look at your 20 was it, over?
Aye, personal Simon. I'm actually on top of Brown Carrick and the Carrick Hills here. The antenna's maybe about 60-70 feet behind me under a big spike right into the bedrock there, so that's maybe why I'm doing the damage tonight, over.
Aye, whereabouts is that, mate? I'm a tutor, well, I wouldn't say I'm a tutor. I stay in Wellybout land. I've been kind of brainwashed in the last 15 years. I've been up in Carlick. So you need to excuse my ignorance here, mate. Whereabouts is that? Where's it near? Because I've not got a damn down there, over.
About 4 or 5 miles south of here. About 4 or 5 miles south of here. I don't know if you know here at all, but you go by Head Revere Farm Park and by I don't know what it's called.
Well, I think we'll call it that for the night on the radio, the video.
Take a left up the back road and takes the top of the hills there, over.
Aye, I know you're on about me. Aye, well, that's no bad, mate. You're certainly doing the job.
So, as you've gathered by now, this is the
We're on standby. We've just arrived here anyway.
Clyde Valley Friday Night
I've got
Net,
a wee standby guys and I'll listen to it, but I will be on the side
the
of
west of
so
Scotland.
it's in there, Stuart, there, over.
Yep, no bother, Monty. Good to hear you in there. I'm going to go and finish this video anyway, guys. Just give it a wee kind of switch off, wind down a final chat. If Simon, you want to take it up, give it a couple of calls down there. I'll be back when the video's over, okay?
No bother at all, Stuart. Okay, any stations coming in?
Well, that was it. Friday nights, you know where to get us from 7 o'clock, 7 PM to 9 PM. Channel 40 mid-block, upper sideband. And as you see the guys, and it is rather misty this evening. So that was a kind of wide range of breakers come in the night there. Northern Ireland, south side of Glasgow. Ayrshire. Certainly doing well. The net's been running since mid-January, and thankfully it's getting a wee bit warmer now to sit up here. So we're certainly all looking forward to, you've heard the way the net's run, it's nice and friendly for a CB. Very, very minor swear words as well, not a lot at all, so but there you go, that's it. Hopefully see you again next Friday night from 7 PM. This is 108 Charlie Tango 1642. Signing off and clear, 73 all. Bye bye.